Yo, how did I forget how good of an actor Jack Nicholson is? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel where I talk about movies. Now, as you can see from the background, your boy's got some explaining to do. So I just recently moved to Florida. I got accepted into the University of Florida. It's one of the best schools down here, and I'm studying applied physiology and kinesiology. So I am no longer living in my parents' house, so you're not gonna see all the cool lights and the background stuff. But you know what I have to say to that? That stuff is just the cherry on the sundae, man. You're not here for the... When you go to an ice cream shop for a sundae, you don't go for the cherry, you go for the sundae. And guess what? I'm the sundae. You guys come here for me, not the lights, right? I'm the sundae. Alright, dude. Now, before I get into the review of this movie, I swear to you I've seen this movie. I've had to have seen it, but when I was watching it, I didn't remember anything from the movie. I mean, granted, I was probably 4 years old when I saw the movie because, I mean, I know I had the Batmobile present and for Christmas. Like, I know I had to have seen the movie. Why would I ask for a Batmobile? It's just, but the point I'm trying to make is, it was like watching the movie for the first time, and there's nothing like watching a movie for the first time. It just feels so rejuvenating and like fresh. And my God, I had a blast watching this movie. I had so much fun watching this movie, and that's the first thing I want to say. This movie is directed by Tim Burton, which is a very different style of filmmaking than like Christopher Nolan or the other Batmans that we're gonna get. Because the Batmans we're getting now, they're very dark and serious, which I like. I love the Dark Knight series. I'm very excited for the new Batman. But this style of filmmaking with Tim Burton, it's very lighthearted and it's very fun. And that's what I had watching this movie. I had a lot of fun. And sometimes I don't want to watch something that's going to be heavy and serious. I just want to have a blast. I want to have fun. And my God, I had a great time watching this movie. So let's start with the... Oh my... Where do I even start? Let me start with the Joker, because he's my favorite villain of all time. And God damn it, you guys know how much I talk about the Joker, and I always have Heath Ledger as the #1 Joker, and I put Joaquin Phoenix second. But I might have to reevaluate my list, guys, because Jack Nicholson's Joker is fantastic. Oh my God, he is so funny, man. How could I forget how good of an actor Jack Nicholson? I mean, he's won like 2 Oscars, for God's sake. I mean, that scene when he comes into the art museum and just starts dancing.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence.
I was laughing so hard. I could watch that scene a million times and just not get over it. It's so good, dude. I mean, he's just super charismatic, and you just right off the bat love his character, and I really think he makes the movie. I mean, his Joker performance was amazing. And there's so many great moments, like when he's looking in the mirror at himself and his like mistress comes and she's like, "You look fine," and he's just like, "I didn't ask." He's just such a boss, dude. I love him. And then one scene I wanted to point out is this scene right here when he comes into this other like very rich, powerful guy's room, but the lighting is so well done because you can't really see his face, but you can kind of see a shadow of it, and it looks very scary. I mean, he looks so good. That Joker shot right there is awesome. It kind of reminds me of the shot with Heath Ledger in the interrogation room with Gordon in The Dark Knight. It's just so good. I love it. And I also want to point out, I love that Tim Burton took stuff about the Joker from the comics, because I've read the comics, and in the original comics, Joker has this serum, the smiling serum, where he kills people and they have this huge horrific like grin when they're dead. And that used to be one of my favorite parts of the Joker in the comics, and you don't really get that in the other Batman movies. Like in The Dark Knight, he doesn't have that. You know, Jared Leto's Joker doesn't have that. Joaquin Phoenix Joker doesn't have that. So we don't really get to explore that side of the Joker. And in this movie, you do. He does have that serum, and he does have those moments when his victims have those horrific smiles on their face when they die. And I love that because that's from the comics. Another thing is I like that they dived into his origins, right? If you read the comic book, The Man Behind the Red Hood, the Joker was a normal person originally, and then he fell into a pit of chemicals, and that's what made his hair green and his skin chalk white, And they explore that in this film. Now they do change a little bit the scenario, which I'm fine with, but I like that they took that aspect from the comic books and the origin story of the Joker and they explained that to us. But aside from the Joker, let's talk about the Batman, Michael Keaton. God damn it, dude. It's always a shock to me when I see people when they're young, because like I know them more as they're older. Like I know Michael Keaton from Birdman and like from all these movies that are recent, and he's very old now. And seeing Michael Keaton young, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is a trip. Like he looks so good looking, no homo. But yeah, I love Michael Keaton as Batman. The only thing is, which sucks, it's not his fault, is the costume, the Batman costume. I mean, he looks so uncomfortable in that suit. I mean, he looks stiff and like it doesn't come off good. But once again, you know, that's back in the day. They didn't have the suits like they had in Dark Knight or the new Batman movies that are coming up. So that's not his fault, but that's something I did notice a lot. He looked very stiff and just not comfortable in that suit. And I'll be damned if I didn't bring up Kim Basinger. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but god damn it, that woman is gorgeous. I mean, what a beautiful woman. I was like, I had no idea who she was. I'm pretty sure she was big back in her day, but when I was watching the movie, I was just like, oh my god, she is amazing. Like, god damn. Which just makes me feel bad because it's like all these movies with like super hot women, that you have to be a Batman to get her, or you have to be Bruce Wayne, a billionaire? Like, god damn it, man, you guys gotta lower your expectations. Like, god damn it, I'm never gonna be Batman. And Bruce Wayne is such an alpha male in this movie, which I'm gonna compare to Peter Parker as Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, because I just recently watched that movie, and he's the complete opposite. He's a beta male, and I'm gonna do a review on that movie later. I love that movie, but I'm just comparing their personas. I mean, Kim Basinger, one of the most beautiful women I've seen, and he's just like stood her up for a date, refusing to, when she's like asking him to go to lunch with him, and he's like, nah, I got better stuff to do. It's like, god damn it, how can you say no to that? And he's like, he's such an alpha male, and it's like, why are girls crazy over guys that are bad boys, that are jerks? And it's like, god damn it, that's what works, I guess, because like she's crazy over him. And then on the other hand, you got guys like Peter Parker, who's a complete beta male. He's just like, I wrote a poem for you, or he's super nice all the time.
I've been reading poetry lately.
Whatever that means.
Day by day, he gazed upon her. Day by day, he sighed with passion.
It's like, god damn it. I just guess I'm never bound to be an alpha male. But yeah, I should probably move on. I ranted way too long about Kim Basinger. Anyway, oh, and the last thing I want to say before I end this video, when I saw Harvey Dent in this movie, I was like, why do I feel like I know this guy? Like, I've seen him before, but I just couldn't put a name. And I was like, oh my god, where have I seen him? I know I've seen him before. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna forget it because I'm gonna drive myself crazy if I just keep thinking about it, and I'm not gonna enjoy the movie. So I just forgot about it. And then 30 minutes later, I was like, oh, he's Lando! Yes, dude! You're Lando! That's where he's from! I mean, it was such a light bulb moment, such an epiphany. I mean, like, I was in the room with my roommate, and I hope I didn't wake him up, because I was like,
that's where he's from! You know when you're trying to get something, you're trying to figure out the name of a song for so long, and it finally pops up, it's just that type of moment. So I was like, that's where I knew you! I knew I knew you!
I had a lot of fun, okay? So the grade I'm gonna give this movie is I'm gonna give this movie an A. Just because the acting performance of Jack Nicholson was awesome. It's a very fun movie. I was filled with nostalgia, and it just brought back the happy memories as a child. But let me know what you guys think about the original Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson down in the comments below. Do you view it as one of the best Batman movies out there? Let me know. And as always, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.